guess what? So Philip has been promoting me on here, and I did give him permission to come on here and talk about Spider-Man, me, and what I'm going to be doing for the children on Halloween Eve. And I know I have a ton of fans out there. A lot of fans. Too many fans. No, there can never be too many. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that from top and bottom of my heart. That my fans are the truest fans out there. And there's also fans also in cosplay that love Spider-Man. And I do appreciate that. And I will not let that get by me. There's very little that gets by me. That's why I'm so fast. That's why I have spidey sense. And everything that you guys do out there, I appreciate. I really, really, really do appreciate that. And the greatness that Philip Holmes put on me, saying, come up to Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, and help hand out the candies to the kids. And because there's so many fans out there, so many little ones out there, there are little versions of us that look up to you. And I said, wow, that is so cool. He said, you're a great role model. And being a great role model comes responsibility. Comes great power, comes great responsibility. And that part is so true. And I'm so fortunate to have so many fans out there, so many people that look up to me and know that I fight crime and that I don't let crime take a rest. Because I don't take a rest. And that's like talking about my friend Philip. He's Indigenous. And I'd like to talk about that right now. The indifference that people have because of a minority. And that it's okay. That as a superhero and as a role model, I believe in reconciliation. I'm not talking about the reconciliation that goes on in the churches. I'm talking about the reconciliation that's here in everybody's heart, in everybody's mind. One of my greatest and truest heroes out there, kids, is Nelson Mandela. And Nelson Mandela said that hatred is a taught behavior. And if they can be taught to hate, then why can't we as individuals teach them how to love? And I believe in that concept. I believe in that statement. I believe in Nelson Mandela. And when I fight crime, I also want to know that I also fight for injustice and the people that are minorities. I stand beside them. That is so important that indifference and racism and bigotry is stomped out. I've seen and I've witnessed the racism that my friend Philip has gone through, that his children have gone through. I know there's a little girl out there right now who's a big fan of Spider-Man. And I'd like to say to her, Michelle, don't give up on your dreams. And don't give up on the inner child in you, that little girl in you. Because you're never too old for Halloween. I am the Amazing Spider-Man, and I'll be at an undisclosed location on Thursday, October 31st in the evening, handing out kids candy to the children. Thank you very much. And remember what I said about indifference. Remember what I said about bigotry. That I stand beside all of you and the murdered and missing Indigenous women and transgender. That it's very important that we get that word out. It's very important we talk to the higher ups because they are involved somehow. And I know about justice. And I know that there is lots of corruption out there, especially with the law enforcement and the governments. You will not go unnoticed by Spider-Man, because Indigenous rights do matter. And as a superhero and a role model, I stand by that 199%. You will not defeat the Indigenous people of Canada. I stand by them and I stand by their rights. I will never stand beside you and your corruption and what you stand for. Use me as a beacon, knowing that justice will be served. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience. I am the Amazing Spider-Man in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Don't ever give up on hope. Don't ever give up on the Creator, because the Creator will never, ever give up on your love or His love for you. He will always have your back, just like Spider-Man will.